next presentation is not just about sharing information, it's about igniting the belief in one God, Allah. Please join me in welcoming the sisters Zainab and Shiza from class 8th to share some empowering thoughts with us. Let's give them a warm welcome.
बज़्म मौजूद के मंज़र की बिना है अल्लाह, बज़्म मौजूद के मंज़र की बिना है अल्लाह, रोज़ व शब सुबह व मसा अर्ज़ व समा है अल्लाह। जिस्म व जान क़ल्ब व नज़र फ़हम व ज़का है अल्लाह, सीने में दिल के धड़कने की सदा है अल्लाह।
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are the students of class 8B of Scholars Paradise International School. Myself Zainab.
Myself Shiza.
And we are going to explain your topic, that is, get to know Allah, the Lord of the Arsh and Kursi. We are talking about the Lord of the worlds, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, the Lord of the entire universe and beyond. The entire universe and beyond. You know, we live in this dunya and we are fascinated with this dunya which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created in a beautiful manner. We are fascinated. There are billions of people which live in this dunya at this moment in time. Over 6 billion people which live in this dunya at this moment in time. This dunya of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is so big that there is space in this dunya for billions and billions and billions of more people. But what is this dunya in comparison to what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created out there? This dunya is insignificant. This dunya is meaningless to Allah. It means nothing. It is worthless. So worthless, compare it with the sun. The sun is one star. You know more science than me. You will be able to tell me better. Take this planet Earth and you place it inside the sun. And you will be able to place 1.3 million Earths in the sun. 1.3 million Earths in the sun. Allahu Akbar. Allah is the greatest. The sun is one star, and there are stars out there which are millions of times bigger than the sun. You tell me this, that you need millions and millions of stars to make one galaxy. And then you tell me this, that there are zillions of galaxies out there. Let me tell you on top of this, my friend, after this, whatever you see above, when you raise your head and you look above, whatever you see above, the zillions and zillions and zillions of galaxies. Let me tell you, this is everything there is within the first heaven. Everything there is within the first heaven, and Allah is the creator of 7 heavens. 7 heavens. The distance between the first heaven and the second heaven is 500 years. You know the distance that can be covered in 500 years at what speed? Only Allah knows. Only Allah knows. But it will take 500 years to get from the first heaven to the second heaven. 500 years from the second to the third, third to the fourth, fourth to the fifth, fifth to the sixth, sixth to the seventh. Every time it will take 500 years after the 7 heavens.
وَسِعَ كُرْسِيُّهُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. His kursi extends over the heavens and the earth. You all read the Ayatul Kursi. You all know the Ayatul Kursi. After this, you have the Kursi of Allah. You have the chair of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, these 7 heavens that we've just talked about, in comparison to the Kursi of Allah, they're non-existent. They're meaningless. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has given an example in a hadith just to give us a little bit of understanding with regards to the heavens in comparison to the Kursi of Allah. Take a ring from your finger. Take off the small ring that you have and place it, let's say, in a desert, the Sahara Desert. It's the biggest desert in the world. Now the ring that we take off from our finger and place it in the Sahara Desert, what comparison is in between the ring and the Sahara Desert? Nothing. Nothing. The 7 heavens is the ring, And the kursi of Allah is the Sahara Desert. After the kursi of Allah, you have the arsh of Allah. Wakana arshu al-ma, and his throne had been upon water. You have the arsh of Allah. Again, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has explained. So just that we can understand. Take the ring, place it in the desert. This time the ring is the kursi and the arsh is the desert. What is the kursi in comparison to the arsh of Allah? Nothing. Then you have angels which carry the arsh of Allah. The heads are in the seventh heaven and the feet are in the lowest earth. My friends, then you have the Lord of arsh and kursi. He is beyond the size of Allah, who Allah is. The greatness of Allah is beyond the comprehension of my little mind. This is the being that you and I are messing with.
Jazakallahu khair.